Unsize your strap-ons, put away your biscuits, and get ready for the ride of your life. It's time for free candy in the van of comedy. It's time for Two Clueless Dudes.
Waz, it's me. Oh, you guys.
Were we not?
I really hope you appreciate the intro music because
that's good.
I did not unmute your microphones.
Nice.
Oh,
So let's hear your names again.
Mad Mike.
I'm the Hank, and we're chilling with Waz.
It's Two Clueless Dudes, the talk show.
Potentially 3 today. Our mics were not mic'd.
You gotta put your headphones on. You gotta put your kicker headphones on, then you can
We're
hear
good.
what the real deal is.
What the dealio is.
These kicker headphones are so nice.
They literally handle a kicking.
And you know what the best part is? There's this R and this L. I don't know what they stand for, but it's really exciting.
I love when there's a different letter on each ear.
Yeah.
Ear letters.
We are here to take your messages, hear your comments, listen to your concerns, folks. All you have to do is find us on Twitch, Facebook,
Twitch it.
YouTube, twocluelessdudes.com, RadioVegas.rocks. There are so many ways to interact with us.
Is this thing on?
Send us a letter.
So on.
Find us on Craigslist.
Is that still a thing? That's not a thing anymore,
We
is
have a
it?
Tinder account.
Oh, don't
Hit
tell.
us up on Tinder.
Wife's not included.
Plenty of fish in the sea. Blackpeoplemeet.com. Farmersonly.com. We're on all of them.
Farmers only.
Are we really?
No.
I'll tell you what we're
On
farming for.
blackloves.com.
We just glossed over that. Yeah.
We did, yeah.
We're lighter skinned.
So I have been gone.
Where have you been? What have you been doing? What's going on with you,
well,
Mike?
I've been. Okay.
One week since you looked at me. Top of the head. and said,
Check,
"I'm
checkity
sorry."
check. I was seeing
Yeah.
if that was mine. I would confirm.
No, that's that one.
Okay. So
It's been 2 weeks. No, so,
yeah. So because yeah,
That's files with
I
the
guess I can
lights
hear
on.
myself. There we go.
Hello.
am I just like the only one with the bare naked ladies lyrics?
Dude, I
No,
love
I
bare
knew,
naked
I
ladies.
knew where you were going with it.
There it is. There it is.
Hey, hello.
So okay. So I have been gone. So I did a trip to Green Bay with my father
And family.
and family. I think I came back. We did a show, right?
We did.
Yeah. And I talked about the meat smuggling incident.
Yes.
Yes, where my father wanted me
Attempted to smuggle meat.
smuggle 36.5 pounds of bratwurst sausage and cheese onto a Delta airline flight.
Did you do it?
You know what? Delta was very cool about just taking the box and putting it under the plane, so I didn't have to pull out the duffel bag my dad made me buy and smuggle it onto the plane.
Fair enough.
But my dad was like, he was sweating. Like he was so nervous,
Like he was smuggling in coke from Colombia.
but ultimately determined.
Meat sweats.
Yeah. So the backup
the
to
meat
the
sweats
backup.
are a very real thing.
So if we couldn't get it under the plane, my dad wanted me to duffel bag it, get it on the plane. If that didn't work, he wanted to make sure we got to the airport with enough time that he could eat it. He wanted to try to eat as much as he could before he gave it away.
I believe you.
Out of this
It's true.
box.
Knowing
Yeah,
your
straight
father,
up out of the box.
I believe you.
It's pray to Jeebus. It's a real thing. That really happened.
Hey, Waz, he did say Jeebus.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
well, I
he
mean
said
that's
Jeebus.
to each their own Christ.
Yeah.
You get a Christ
It's-
and you get a Christ.
Everybody gets their own cry.
Yeah.
It's Christ, okay?
Oh my! Our faults.
I'm obviously the right one here.
Crisp.
So you
So-
had a good time.
Yeah.
What did you do while you were in Green Bay?
Well, we went and saw the football game. We went and saw a Green Bay Packers game.
Okay.
Football season started. I'm super stoked. Not everybody's a Packer fan. I get it. If you're any type of football fan, just rep your team. That's all I'm saying. Just be appreciative of the sport. Unless you're a Raiders fan, go home.
And then they will be soon.
Actually, I should tell you this. I actually filed a letter to the offices of the National Football League.
Oh, okay. What happened?
Well, I have suggested to them in lieu of, because the Raiders obviously have nowhere to go this year. In
Obviously.
lieu of the Raiders playing in Vegas, we could put them all onto a rocket ship and shoot them directly into the sun.
Oh, well, you know what?
Yeah.
I don't know how you would play a really good football game on the sun.
Well, I didn't say anything about playing football game. I ended it there.
Well, here's my
They
plan.
haven't gotten back to me. I just feel like they're mulling it over right now.
Maybe they're chewing on it.
Yeah.
Maybe they
like,
anticipate to get back with you mid-season.
It's not a bad idea. So if you got a team, hit us up. Let us know what your team is. Write in. Ronnie, I know you probably watch some sort of sport.
Actually, I think.
I would
You know
assume-
what? I really don't know since the Rams left St. Louis.
I know.
I don't know if he's now a KC fan
Yeah,
because
Kansas City Chiefs.
they're Missouri. But other than that, I don't hear him talk. Matter of
No?
fact, I was talking to him last night. Let him know that you and I had actually got together last night and watched the Packers game.
We did.
And good W for the Packers
Yeah.
if you're a Packers
a
fan.
hard-fought W.
But you know we.
Woo!
Holy shit!
I'm glad you backed from the mic a little bit on that one because in the room with you, I was quite startled.
I still am.
The chair almost like
Chair almost ate
You know
me.
what? Karma's
Wow.
a bitch.
Karma's a bitch.
time for the video stream. If you're just tuning in on the audio, throw us some comments too. You can see Mike fall over.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was fantastic. So log in, come see us, talk to us. We want to communicato with you. Oh, he says he's fine. Ronnie Baker says he's fine with the chefs.
Oh, okay. So it is a KC thing now.
I guess so.
Okay.
He
Well,
says he's
all the
fine with it.
well, I mean, you gotta understand what he means by fine.
Does he own a jersey?
You know what? I doubt it. I doubt he owns a KC jersey. Now I'm confident he had a Rams jersey, but if you were to ask Ronnie how he felt about the Rams, it would be very colorful language, and that's simply because the owner of the Rams just picked up the team and left to come to L.A.
Yeah, and then didn't even stick in L.A., left to go back to St. Louis, and then went back to L.A.
Yeah, so it's he
Make up
and
your
a
damn
lot
mind.
of St. Louis folk really aren't too excited about the
See,
Rams.
This is what I don't understand. Okay, this is what I hate. That is exactly what I hate. I mean, hate with a capital is basketball. It's, I mean, all you need is one player, one spectacular player, and it completely transforms the team, right? LeBron James, Kobe Bryant, Michael Jordan, Steph Curry, Kevin Durant. So what they do is they all are there for they're all there. They play 1 year, right? They win a championship, and then they decide, you know what? This team's going to run out of money. I'm going to jump ship, and I'm going to go to another team.
Oh, so
LeBron James has been
I
on
was gonna say, so you're speaking specifically about LeBron James.
yeah, he's been on 6 different fucking teams, dude.
Well,
Pick a team.
Well, dude,
that
when you're a
annoys the shit out of me.
badass, you can pick whatever team you want to be on, dude.
See, and
He's
I hate that.
able to.
And that's it. He's picking teams. Whereas you can't do that in football. Football, you're in for 4 years in your rookie deal, so you're guaranteed to be there at least 4 years. And there's a good chance if you're decent, you'll get an extension. So you could play the majority of your career in one, on one team. Now there's times when free agents move around and things like that, but it's exciting because it's a piece of the puzzle. It's not the whole puzzle. You don't go, oh man, they just picked up J.J. Watt. They're going to be Super Bowl bound now. It's not that simple with football.
So I guess from that idea, then yes, I agree with you.
Yeah. So, and he says the scar is still deep when my Rams left.
See,
Yeah. So the Rams left him in the middle of the night.
they did.
Didn't even buy him dinner first.
And what's crazy is I remember when the Rams left, they showed a lot of pictures on the news and whatnot and in the papers, and people had their signed jerseys, and they just hung that shit right over the wall and said, "Deuces, keep your jersey. It means nothing to me."
Wow.
So I don't know if I would go that far, but yeah, there was definitely. Actually, you know what? Ronnie, you may be able to tell us. This is kind of funny. I think that you actually said you were going to send him elephant shit, the owner of the Rams. I think that's correct. You should.
Yeah.
You should hit me up.
Did you do so?
Seems like an expensive animal to choose for that.
Well,
It's called exotic.
Well, who's gonna check where the shit came from?
You can taste it.
Oh, okay,
Oh.
I see.
Yeah.
Ace
It's in the
Ventura.
flavor.
Come
Yeah.
on, Waz.
All right.
You're a science guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
answered my question.
You're like the Bill Nye of The Office. You should know this.
Well, animal poop flavor science is I'm weaker on that.
Okay. That's fine. I'm stronger in bird law myself.
Bird law, like those Jim Crow laws.
Yeah.
I don't know what to do with my hand.
So
man.
that was my Green Bay trip, and then
Okay.
I was here for like a week.
Yes, we did one show, and then you decided to leave me again.
The St. Louis Battlehawks. They're getting an
Battlehawks.
XFL team. That's
I
great.
heard about that.
They'll have football for like 2 months, and then they'll be bankrupt, and then
Yeah.
he'll be back to regular football.
true.
But good for you.
But you know what? At least the Blues won hockey after 50 years of never winning anything. So my hat's off to the Blues. Maybe this time we'll get a fair shake at a playoff, and we'll knock the fuck out of you guys.
So
Yeah, all I do is watch people talk. You guys talk about watching people clump into each other and stuff.
That's
I'm like,
fun.
"Oh,
That's exciting, though.
football.
because
I
they
don't
do it.
get it. And meanwhile, I just watch people talk to each other.
did you see that David Spade has a talk show now?
Yeah, I thought he did.
It's called
for a minute.
Lights Out. I haven't seen any of it yet,
Huh.
but I do want to check it out.
I like him.
Yeah, I like David Spade. I'm a Spadenator. That's what they call him.
You seem a little spadey.
Spadenites. Us Spadenites.
You don't seem unspade-like.
Right?
So if you were David Spade, that would make me like Chris Farley, like fat guy in a little coat.
yeah, I could be. You, could be
You don't
like
have
Chris
to agree
Farley.
so damn quick, Mike. I'm just the reality is obvious, but
Well, I mean, actually, the thing is,
You'd be that tall, snobby woman.
I've
that
only
always
seen
tells
him.
off.
We've been together now. We've been doing this stuff for like
we've been together.
for a couple of years, and I've only seen him eat cocaine twice. So I
Hey, you
feel
don't
like
usually eat it.
he's still got a ways to go
What?
before he's at that Chris Farley level of eating
Yeah.
cocaine.
Yes, eating it.
Yeah,
That's
how he
savage.
died. Eating
it.
cocaine, yeah.
Don't eat it, you guys.
Put it on your
cocaine.
donut.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Or in the donut.
So you came back for 1 week. We
1
did
week.
a show.
One show.
And then you
Peaced out.
did what?
We did a little 4-day jaunt to Baltimore. If
Baltimore.
you've never been to Baltimore, don't go.
Why?
It's just Baltimore.
Okay.
Like, it's basically like, so if New York is like the armpit of America, Baltimore is
It's
like
easily a cuticle or a hanging nail.
yeah, I would say Baltimore is more like that sweaty scrotum area between the balls and the butthole.
Oh.
Like that is Baltimore.
The perineum?
That sounds
The vulva?
that sounds Bill Nye enough.
It's the urethra of the United States.
Well,
Ronnie says he's going to go see his brother Kevin Farley do stand-up tomorrow night. We've interviewed him. Actually, not on this show, but I have with Rock and Comedy Show. Check out the Rock and Comedy Show if you want to see really cool stuff like that. But he's been on the Rock and Comedy Show, and
Very cool.
He did not want to talk about his brother.
I
But
don't blame him,
that's
though.
pretty common. When the Kevin Bacon band, the Bacon Brothers, when they come in and talk, you can't bring up Kevin Bacon's career.
Yeah.
You can't.
That'd be so annoying just
Yeah.
to talk about this other person.
Yeah, I mean, he probably doesn't want to talk about his brother.
I just want to know if he's a vegetarian,
I doubt it.
because that would be so ironic.
When you have Joaquin Phoenix, can you talk about River Phoenix?
Ooh, you see, I wonder how he would.
I
Take about that.
Different.
guarantee
Isn't
you.
that different? It's
And
that
could you
you
even talk
wouldn't-
about Christopher Joaquin?
Christopher Joaquin. That's fun to say.
Right? It really is. So, okay, so
So you went on a cruise.
So
you
that
went to
first I went to
Baltimore.
Baltimore. Was there for 4 days. I
Okay.
got to work out at a Planet Fitness. Anybody that goes to
exciting.
Planet Fitness, I don't know how you do it. It was awful. The
ones here aren't bad.
okay, the free pizza night I guess is cool, but I didn't go on free pizza night. And
You use the ball pit and you use the play tunnels and
yes.
the trampolines.
See that was the best part was the play tunnels.
Yeah.
But they just didn't have enough equipment. It was weird. It just the whole thing was weird. Oh, and then I was like, hey, do you guys have lockers? Oh yeah. I'm like, okay, cool. Are they free or is there a charge for them? Oh no, they're free. I'm like, okay, cool.
You have to bring your own lock though.
Yeah, there's no lock. Like,
A lot
yeah,
of them
no.
are like that though.
I'm like, that would have been handy to know when I called. You know what I mean? Like,
Those free cabinets.
Yeah.
We shouldn't call them lockers.
yeah. And then I was like, okay, well, they got to have a juice bar. Nope. They literally just had they just have one of those
Oh,
mini fridges
yeah. I mean,
behind the counter.
What kind of juice bar are you gonna get at a gym that's like $5 a month or whatever?
I guess I'm
Gets
just
a
too
juice.
fancy. LVAC, you know, they got like juice bars and all of them. I worked there for many years. Now I'm at Lifetime.
They
They've got a
cost,
juice
like,
bar.
80 times more money.
It does 80
It's got to
times
go
more.
somewhere.
It's got exactly.
They have
yeah.
the water massages at Planet Purple, though.
They do have those water massages, which I thought was interesting, and tanning salons.
Yeah, Ange does that just for the water massage time.
See, that'd be kind of cool.
Interesting.
Yeah.
You don't
So-
even get wet.
Maybe
the
I'd
water
want to.
hits the thing. Oh, if you break the machine, you can. Oh no, it gets you wet in a different way. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
That's what I'm talking.
That'd be hilarious if you showed up like a snorkel, fins
I'm
on,
ready for my water massage,
water massage.
but I don't want to drown.
That's right. Safety first. Got floaties.
You guys, before we hit a new topic, though, I think we gotta pay some Bob Thorntons. Real
Oh
quick.
man, it's already been 30 minutes. Let's do it.
Hauling through.
All right, we'll be right back. Don't go anywhere.
There's big news coming out of Vegas. Your friends from RadioVegas.Rocks wants to give one lucky listener a chance to win 2 VIP tickets with airfare and 3 days, 2 nights stay to see one of the greatest bands. It's the hottest residency in Vegas. We're talking about Aerosmith! All you got to do is download the free RadioVegas.Rocks app and register to win. All information can be found at www.radiovegas.rocks. One lucky winner will get 2 VIP seats on stage. That's right, on stage to see Aerosmith live, November 21st in Las Vegas at the Park MGM. Aerosmith and RadioVegas.Rocks.
Hey, Radio Vegas Rocks listeners, it's your favorite troublemaker, Sober Sal from the Not Playing Stupid podcast. I'm headed to Summer Meltdown this weekend to partay. And do you think this degenerate has time to sober up or take a shower to that 4-day music festival? No, ain't gonna happen. The cool thing's I don't need to. I got dude wipes. Dude wipes aren't your typical ass wipes. Dude wipes are made from plant-based fibers and are actually certified as flushable. Not only are dude wipes alcohol fragrance free, they're also lined with aloe and vitamin E to ensure your anus isn't so heinous. So go to dudeproducts.com and use checkout code SHARTWEEK and you receive additional 15% off your entire order. Someone has to take care of your ass. It might as well be you.
Come on, dude, take it to the hole.
Remember in the beginning, when you first started to build a life for you and your family, you never imagined it would come to this. Instead of living your dreams, you're living with debt. In fact, it's smothering you. Now there's a way you can take back control with one simple call. If you owe $10,000 or more in credit card debt, you qualify to receive a free, no-obligation consultation on how to get rid of that debt for good. Call the Debt Helpline now. We work on your behalf to reduce your debt. We specialize in credit cards, retail store cards, and medical bills. One simple call is all it takes to get the ball rolling to a debt-free life. Stop living with debt and start living your dreams. Call the Debt Helpline now.
800-709-4389. 800-709-4389.
That's the sound most people make when they leave Pinches Tacos. Why is that? Because Pinches Tacos prides themselves in making every location unique, but give every location the same feel. I'm not talking cookie cutters like those big chain restaurants. They blend into your neighborhood and create a place you want to call your second home. Their doors are always open. Well, at least until 11 o'clock. Their mission is simple. They provide you the best taco experience by using high-quality meats and seafood, fresh garden vegetables, handmade tortillas, and high-quality artisan breads. They could have made it complicated, but they chose not to. Why? Because they found through experience that keeping things simple is a good recipe for success and happiness. It's also a good recipe for a pretty tasty Pinches taco.
According to Spanish language Stack Exchange, we always use it as an insult enhancer and can turn almost any curse word into a really rude one. Pinche pendejo, pendeja equals asshole.
Now they have 6 locations, 2 right here in Las Vegas. Come in, find out why we love them so much. Check them out on Facebook or visit the website, pinchestacos.com, for a location nearest you.
Be sure to get your mix of music. Listen to us with the RadioVegas.Rocks app available at the App Store. And check out our VIP card, interact with us in our chat room, and scheduling of our RadioVegas.Rocks shows, plus podcasts. It's all available on RadioVegas.Rocks app.
All right, welcome back to Two Clueless Dudes with Mad Mike and the Hank. If you're watching us, we appreciate you, and
Yeah, we
you
do.
may be wondering what in the hell we're wearing. And
Well, mine happens to be a Disney shirt that says "Nice Muscles."
It fits with the sound you were making. You were definitely making the sound that fits with what you're wearing. It's a nice muscle sound.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
maybe I was referring to
You're
your hat.
Adidas.
Hello, too. Oh, it's kind of squishy.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Oh, it-
for,
oh,
for,
it is.
for audio listeners,
Oh, yeah.
I'm talking about the horn on their heads is kind of squishy.
Yes. So I found this game, and I just thought it'd be fun to play. Let's see if I can.
Oh, that was bad.
That was
so
bad.
what they're doing is they're throwing
Oh,
foam
man, that
rings at
just-
each other to try to get the foam rings
Oh,
to
too
go
much. I went too far.
onto their
Oh,
unicorn
the fan.
horns.
The
The
fan
fan.
got me. Remember
Yeah.
remember the fan game when the apples just came out and you
Yeah.
do the little the fun fuck.
Like
never
you
mind.
swipe on your screen and
That was nothing. I missed.
So anyway, I was in a. Oh!
the
Got one.
celebration is a ring went around a unicorn horn that's being worn on a hat.
So
There's a hat.
yeah, it's called unicorn ring toss.
Naturally.
It's kind of like anal ring toss, only without the anal part.
And it's kind of upside down.
And it doesn't smell anything like an anal, so it's completely cool.
Upside down anal ring toss.
Yeah, it's cool.
So we get back. So after that, yeah, we do. We go on a. We're in Baltimore for like 4 days. After that, we go to.
Let's continue with the Baltimore story with the unicorn ring toss.
We
Continue.
we go to
Really
we go
ruins
to
your
the
train of
Bahamas.
thought.
we
Bahamas.
go to the Port Canaveral. We go on a Disney cruise. We do the Disney cruise for 4 days. We get a
Where'd
we
you
get
go?
a cabana. We went to Nassau,
Oh.
which is just awful.
So right now
Just
it's
awful.
not a good place to go.
It wasn't beforehand, man. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you.
Why? What happened?
Nassau is just.
Is it just an ugly place?
It's just. Yeah, I mean.
it's not as bad as
the people are questionable.
Ensenada.
Yeah,
We
it's-
didn't even get off the boat in Ensenada.
Yeah, it's like it's not quite Ensenada bad, but super close. Man, you just.
I'm sucking, bro. I
You
was
gotta take
I was
the-
not a unicorn ring throwing champion in high school.
You've got to take the fan into consideration. You'd be a terrible kicker.
I've
Oh,
collected all the
totally.
rings. I'm
Laces
just holding
out,
all
Dan.
the rings.
He's got the one ring.
Yeah, the moment these
the
go in
one
my
ring
yard,
rules them all.
you get these in my yard one more time, I'm setting them on fire.
Did he get no? Well, yeah, I mean, I got one.
Well, I helped you.
Yeah.
Let's have everybody watch a whole ring toss tournament during the next commercial
Yes,
break.
that's what we'll do.
Yeah,
So
commercials and rings.
Commercials and rings.
we also
Bring
get
your
to
whiskey,
stay,
boys.
Bring your whiskey. So we also have a day on Disney's private island, Castaway Cay.
Okay.
And we're like, all right, cool. They only had one cabana available. We got it, and it was their family cabana, so it seats like it holds 16 people.
Wow.
We only have 5, but we get it anyways, like $1,000. We were there
For
for
a
2
cabana?
hours. Yeah, we were there for
For a
2 hours.
cabana.
Yeah.
Wait, do you move into the cabana and live there for a month?
Right?
Nope. And we were there for 2 hours.
Does the cabana
Why?
massage your wiener?
It does not.
I'm
No wiener-
understanding this price
no
point
wiener,
poorly.
Yeah, I was gonna
Cabana
say I'm
massage.
confused. Like, what did you spend $1,000 for?
Well, it's their big mega one.
Can you eat the
It
cabana?
was like their mega cabana.
is it made out of Skittles
well, I mean-
and fruit roll-ups?
Yeah, is it made out of steak?
Well, there's a lot of wood involved, and
You
you,
get
do
to
get
keep-
you do get free sodas, chips, water,
Oh,
and cold towels.
how expensive those accoutrements must be.
Well, yeah, especially since how we only had like one drink, and it cost us $1,000. We were only there for 2 hours.
Does the drink come
But
in a
dude-
gold goblet you get to keep?
No, unfortunately.
I could market this place better.
It was so hot.
Yeah,
Like
it's
that's
an-
the thing. Like it was just,
It's an aisle.
dude. It was a nightmare. Like we do it every time, and we're like, yeah, we're gonna get off, and then we're like an hour in, we're like, miserable. We powered out another hour, and we're like, we gotta get out of here. This sucks. And we
I'll
should
be
just stay
honest,
on the
like
ship.
the ship does employ a lot of fun, entertaining things to do. So
So we did that. We spent 4 days there. Had to fly back. The flight back was rough. I got a bad back, but made it happen. Made it happen, Captain. And here we are.
very cool. Well, welcome
And-
back.
Thank you. And getting ready to. And what was just released was a movie that you're not that excited about seeing, and that is
It too.
2.
Chapter 2.
So I have something very interesting to tell you.
Okay, I'm ready.
Parents have filed complaints after Pennywise posters gave their kids nightmares. I'm dead serious. I'm dead serious. Bill Skarsgård is the actor. He's not a real demon clown feasting on children in the sewer, but try explaining that to a child.
Well,
Which, I mean, he's got a point, right? I mean, how do you explain it? I mean,
Do we want our kids to feel safe going in the sewer? I think
exactly.
this is worth
Like this
them
is probably
being protected from.
yeah.
It's good for them.
Stephen King's doing good for the
right.
community.
Keeping kids
We-
out of the sewer.
since 1993.
they show you one of the pictures of that's giving kids nightmares.
Oh,
I don't know.
Scary clown.
I've seen scarier clowns than that picture, though.
yeah.
Yeah,
Do you
there's
remember
the
when?
mouth and the
Do you remember
eyes
when
and-
we were kids? What was that?
I thought that was a
The-
pretty-
Marilyn Manson made scarier faces than that, and it was on MTV.
Yeah, but thing is, Marilyn Manson was hip.
Okay.
That was cool to like be into Marilyn Manson.
I think people are cool being into this clown boy.
I liked the first It. I did. I'm excited to see the second It.
I avoided it.
I think it should have been called It's, right? Plural.
Isn't that a
Call 'em
pizza
theys.
restaurant?
They
No,
Utes
New
guys.
Mexico.
use guys.
Yeah, It's is like a pizza, like a Chuck E. Cheese without mascots. It's a thing.
Nice.
So
I don't.
Ronnie's going. He can't wait.
I'll be honest, dude. You've drugged me to worse movies. I would go see it, but I wouldn't be excited about it.
What was the worst movie I've drugged you to see? Do you think?
Probably a DC movie.
Oh yeah, probably the whatever that movie was
Shazam.
called. Shazam. God,
That was
bad.
pretty terrible. I kind of wanted
Yeah.
to walk out of the like I feel like that's like the ultimate disrespectful thing you can do is to walk out of a movie, and I really wanted to do that.
I felt like I was gonna get arrested for pedo stuff just by watching that scene.
Yeah, it was just weird.
That
My
scene,
buddy
though,
Waz.
I got an
My
opinion
buddy
on Shazam
Waz
finally.
likes the movie though.
I do. I liked Shazam. I finally saw it. I saw it in an airplane. It wasn't worth seeing in a theater, but a great airplane
Agreed.
movie. If you liked movies like, what was that Fred Savage one, Little Monsters?
Fred Savage or anything starring Jared.
Jared from
Subway, yeah.
He stars and things. Okay.
Well, he's into little kids, so.
I think that things like that in the movie were kind of tongue in cheek and kind of self aware. So it was fun enough.
You don't self-aware that. Like,
Not that was like classy by DC, but at least
I
it
think
knew
when
how
you're-
silly it was.
okay.
Waz.
That movie knew it
The
was
movie
silly.
knew it was silly.
Yeah,
I totally
and
agree on
I
that.
appreciate that. I liked it like that.
But
It was okay.
I kind
Or
of
the movie
appreciated
Big
that,
with Tom
but
Hanks.
Great movie.
I'll be honest. You knew when you were editing that, and you watched it, and you watched it back again, and you watched it back again
For like
again,
100 times.
And when the dude's like, "Put your hand on my staff and say my name," like,
part
come
of the
on,
movie
bro,
was
that's
very
enough, bro.
awkward.
That's enough.
Like
Yeah.
the scene itself kind of looked awkward too, right?
But it seemed so
everything
awkward
about
that the
it.
awkwardness was on purpose, though.
You think
Like
so?
the character
Man, I
was
don't-
as awkward as I would be in that
Then
situation.
you're gross.
and I appreciated that.
Yeah. If somebody
I
said that to
didn't-
me, I'd have
You're
I'd have
gross.
maced him and ran.
The end. See you now.
You're gross.
And here we. Okay.
So, since we're on the movie topic,
All right.
so The Lion King was released, right? That live action.
Fantastic movie.
You liked
I
it?
wanted to go with you.
Yeah, no.
We Anyway,
Maybe I'll watch it on an airplane.
We always do our Disney movies. You know, we go, and most of the time they're pretty good. This was just like that. Fantastic. I understand that you didn't want to watch it because it was CGI. Disney called it a live action, and you thought that was ridiculous. And I kind of agree with you. However, they did it good. Like, they did it justice.
I'm sure it's probably decent, and I will watch it at some point. But but it just so happens that The Lion King has a porn parody. Did you know this?
Finally, yes.
Yes. The Lion King has been making money hand over fist at the box office this summer, but there's a porn parody out there with its fist in something else. Yes, that's right, because even something as sacred as a PG-rated Disney movie has an NSFW porn parody out in the universe.
How does that work with all the animals, though? Because there's like laws with that.
I don't know.
Consent and stuff.
Well, it just depends on what state you're in.
Let's see here. And this one has a trailer. There's a trailer to this. Apparently, they made a trailer.
Is this a furry thing? Are there furries in this porn?
It's a one of a kind. So you've been warned well ahead of time before you click on it. I haven't watched it, and I don't know if I've got it. Are people in
costumes? This is people holes in costumes. Just doing it through holes in costumes.
There's references to "Come on My Tatas."
Tatas.
Rather than the loosely similar Hakuna Matata, and the occasional F-bomb is dropped, along with mentions of various genitalia. Plus, it features people dressed up in furry costumes, so I'd say it's a little more unusual than the average porn parody out there. Even for a trailer that really doesn't feature a whole lot of undressing, although you should take a look for yourself. Please note, unlike Disney's live-action Lion King, this porn parody is actually live action.
You just did it again. The whole live action.
They said it right there. And they say this one is actually live
action styled.
Oh, and did I mention that this is a musical porn?
Oh.
It's fitting, really, given the Loin King. That's what it's called. The
Loin King.
Yeah. Seems to be based on a classical Disney property filled with iconic songs that are loosely alluded to here. I would have told you prior to clicking, but honestly, the musical parody is really something you need to experience for yourself to really understand the full effect. To really understand the full effect. This one even has a circle jerk of life. Very nice. Track that is self-referential towards its songs, as well as parodying The Lion King. It should be noted that this trailer gets more graphic as it goes on, but you got to stay until the end if you want to get into the circle jerk of life.
Is there body paint on the women? That sounds like a move.
Right? I don't know. I haven't. Maybe we'll put it on Too Clueless Dudes.
I'm trying to redeem it.
Wood Rocket has gotten pretty good at these sort of porn parodies and gets down into the details of changing them up to make them fit the world of porn, and also to avoid any sort of copyright issues that I assume would crop up. So instead of Timon and Pumbaa, we have T-Bone and Pumbaa. Instead of Simba and Nala, we have Sinba and Nana. Instead of Scar, we have Screw. Okay, that one could use a little word. All in all, though, the Loin King keeps things really on theme. Oh, here's a picture. There's a picture.
Oh, I like that.
That must be T-Bone and Pumbaa.
Oh, it's not the most effort put into these.
Yeah, not the most appealing.
I mean, not like ours, obviously.
Yeah, like we put effort into this. There it is. See that? Maybe I'll watch the trailer, see if it's grotesque. If it's not, then I'll see about putting it on Too Close Dudes. Oh, Ronnie says he loves Wood Rocket and he needs the name of the parody for research purposes. Well, it's called the Loin King, Ronnie. Loin.
Like pork loin.
Pork loin. Tenderloin. A burning in the loin. There it is. That's good. There you go. Perfect.
These ladies don't look bad with their little.
So Ronnie, just make sure that you put the radio up a little loud. So, that way, can't nobody hear your parody.
The gist is, if you need a break from these Disney live-action remakes, there are alternatives out there, both of the theatrical and pornographical variety. The world is an untamed place. Can you feel the love tonight? The Loin King can. Or as the porn parody puts it, can you feel the muff tonight?
Woo!
That's a real lyric alert, folks. Of course,
Proper.
if you're more into Balloon Genie parodies than people in
Yes.
animal costumes, there's also an Aladdin porn parody called Aladic.
I love when women are the wrong color, like they're blue or green or something.
And you're welcome.
For sure.
Oh wait, that sounds really necrophiliac. I mean, living women though. Like they're into it.
With like body paint and stuff.
Yeah, they're consenting to be this color. It's
I
really
didn't mean
important.
like 6 months dead or anything.
No, that's that color too, but not those shades.
So,
Space aliens with
do
extra
you-
antennas and stuff.
do you collect Legos? Are you a Lego guy?
Absolutely.
You're a Lego guy. Are you a Lego guy? You have some
I
Legos?
used to, yeah, definitely.
My wife is big into putting a lot of the Lego stuff together. I got that Iron Man thing, and
yeah, we still got that.
Yeah. So Lego has actually introduced a new Lego into the world in Denmark.
Piece?
Yes. So Lego, here we go. Lego has just introduced a new and improved interlocking plastic bricks that will instantly kill you when you step on them. Sources at the company's headquarters confirmed Thursday. The sharper edges in the new design will just immediately put you out of your misery, so you don't have to roll around on the ground in excruciating pain for minutes on end. Utilizing advanced laser-driven techniques, this is actually very scientific here, Lego factories can now hone the edges of the famously sharp and painful bricks to such a fine point that the human nervous system instantly shuts down upon coming into contact with them.
You know what? That's a really good point. Like, I'm sure any boy and probably likely girl has everybody's owned Legos.
Yeah.
So everybody knows exactly what in the hell you're talking about.
Yeah, everybody
and
knows it.
everybody,
We all stepped on a
even
Lego.
when you're so young, you don't even know what you're saying. You're like, before you even knew how to cuss, you would say like 8 cuss words and they wouldn't fit.
Yeah.
It wouldn't match, but you would still say it because god damn, that hurts.
That hurts. So our engineers have been hard at work trying to come up with ways to make an even deadlier brick. And they finally made a breakthrough. Lego head of design Bjorn Fransen said in a press conference, according to Fransen, internal company tests have shown the new bricks have a 99.7 success rate at ending the life of the unfortunate person who inadvertently steps on even a single Lego. The most promising advancement we've made in our brick design since we first introduced the bricks, that made it feel like your foot is being stabbed by 100 sharpened katanas many decades ago. Which is true.
So true.
I
It's
sprinkle
very
them in
true.
front of my doorstep for this reason.
Yeah. So good for them. Good for Lego.
Keeps out intruders.
Oh, I moved back though. That was my. Oh!
Yeah,
I'm
he's
getting
two, so
this.
you're
This is-
zero.
It's the wind. The fan helps this guy, and it works against me.
You know, he actually just moves
It's
his arm really close to you before he lets go of the circle. Where
It's
you're actually
discrimination.
throwing.
And now
the
I
ring.
can't see your horn. Oh, I thought right.
It
See,
traveled 2 feet at most through the air before missing.
Ronnie says there's a 10-inch Mutant Ninja Turtles, and there's an ET Triple X Terrestrial.
I got a 10-inch mutant ninja to show him.
I was way off. I threw that thing into the next lifetime. I don't know what I was talking about. Why don't we go ahead and pay some bills? Get some bills paid real quick, and then we'll come back with History's Mysteries.
Holland butt to Bob Thornton.
Hall and Oates.
Do you fear the dark? Do you fear the light? Are you afraid of what you've seen? Are you afraid of what you can't see?
What responses, you say you're testing it at the house, what responses did you get when you were testing it?
I mean, I've heard my full name, Chris's name, just direct replies to questions and stuff.
On World Ghost Radio, the paranormal, the spirits, the unexplainable, with your host Rocky on World Ghost Radio. Kicker Audio.
So check it out, Mario. They hit me up, the guys from Kicker. They said, Jay, you have done a fantastic job promoting these headphones. And
They're awesome.
They're all over Facebook. You have tweeted them. We know that you love the headphones. But how come you haven't talked about this wireless Bluetooth bullfrog we have? And I said, well, to be honest with you, you never sent me one.
We haven't tested it.
Within 24 hours, there was one delivered to my house. So now, this is gonna blow your mind, Mario. You're impressed. No dead space. Speakers on both sides. Isn't that awesome?
Very impressed.
It's Kicker Audio, everybody. You gotta go there. Check them out online.
Kicker Audio. Living loud.
Is your butt a crudely built birdhouse? No. Then why are you sanding it with toilet paper? Dude wipes have aloe vera to protect your sensitive side. See? Sensitive.
Come on, dude, take it to the hole.
What is Jesse Ray's Barbecue? Well, it's a tiny, unassuming place with a modest menu of platters, sandwiches, and house-made sauces. Located at 5611 South Valley View. By the smell alone, you're gonna know you're in the right place. Come try the award-winning slow-smoked ribs, chicken, pulled pork, hot links, and brisket. The sauce is also something to talk about, as you will want to eat it with every bite. Here's a tip. Their sauces are available for purchase. When people ask you, how do you like Jesse Ray's Barbecue? You'll say, like most people I know, I don't like it, I love it. Jesse Ray's Barbecue is 100% legit. Stop on by for a meal that will satisfy your barbecue-loving lips. Mention RadioVegas.rocks for 10% off your order. Jesse Ray's, located at 5611 South Valley View on the corner of Valley View and Russell. Come in, take a bite, find out why they're so award-winning.
This is an urgent health notice for all residents suffering from back, neck, knee, and wrist pain. You may qualify for a pain-relieving brace at little or no cost to you, but the deadline is fast approaching. Simply call the Health Alert Hotline now.
You heard right. You may qualify for a pain-relieving back, neck, knee, or wrist brace. These items may even be covered by Medicare or your private insurance. The Health Alert Hotline is your brace company. These specialized braces have been tested for pain relief. Call us toll-free right now to determine your eligibility and to learn how to use your private insurance or Medicare to minimize your out-of-pocket cost. Don't wait. If the deadline passes, you may lose your opportunity to get a pain-relieving back, neck, knee, or wrist brace at little or no cost to you.
800-238-4840. 800-238-4840.
Get ready for a show about this, that, and the other.
What do I got going on? Well, played some music from the Hollywood Vampires. They have an album coming out later this month in June called Rise. That was Heroes, and that was sung by none other than Johnny Depp. The band also features Alice Cooper, Joe Perry from Aerosmith. By the way, we're giving away Aerosmith tickets to the residency here in Las Vegas, and I'm going to pull you in on details on how to do that. Tommy Henriksen on guitar, and they have a new album coming out. And I don't know if it's primarily covers or not. The Heroes, which is the David Bowie classic, just got released. And again, that's Johnny Depp singing. I think he did a great job.
Troy Patrick Farrell.
Troy Patrick Farrell is your host of this
Troy
Wednesday
Patrick
afternoons
Farrell.
from noon to 3
I can't say it as cool as
right
that guy.
here at RadioVegas.rocks.
I just can't do it as
You're
cool as him.
listening to Two Clueless Dudes with Mad Mike and the Hank.
I tried. That guy's voice is just too cool.
It's true.
Oh, I had a ring. Here's the ring.
Did you forget that you were rung?
Yeah, I was wearing one
You've
of the
been
rings.
rungeted?
I was a
What
ringer.
I mean, I don't know if you guys saw, but we had a hell of a good commercial break.
Yeah, we had some fun. We had some fun.
Threw rings at each other's horns.
Yeah.
And
No homo.
no homo. When you throw your ring at your buddy's horn, no homo.
No homo. Just gotta clarify. Preempt.
Yeah.
So let's do some mysteries, my man.
All right, let's go.
You're listening to Two Clueless Dudes. Yeah. Mysteries.
I like that Lion
Like that
King
20
theme
bucks you
sound.
say I owe you.
So in 1969, the first automatic teller machine in the U.S. was installed in Rockville Center, New York. 1969, ATMs.
ATM.
Way back when.
Really?
1969.
They didn't appear until 69. I thought like that'd be something we'd had like in the 30s.
Right?
30s?
Yeah, like Dick Tracy going to the ATM, pulling out some cash to pay the cab.
With his phone.
Yeah.
With his phone watch.
Well, they didn't have. I don't think they had taxis back then. Just Ubers.
Yeah. No, I'm pretty confident you're right.
Yeah, yeah.
1781, Los Angeles was founded by 44 Spanish-speaking fellers in the Bahía de las Fumas, or the Bay of Smoke.
44
Spanish-speaking fellers.
Spanish-speaking
Fellers.
So they could have been black.
Oh,
They
definitely.
just happened to speak Spanish.
Yeah, that's probably right.
Okay, they could have been Jamaican.
No.
that knew Spanish.
No, I don't think Jamaicans speak Spanish.
Ugh.
No, I don't think that's gonna.
Jamaican, a lot of sense there.
Yeah. 1941, Jews living in Germany were required to wear the Yellow Star of David.
Well, I think that would be cool though. Like rep your religion.
It's a consent thing. Like when you're doing it because you want to, it's cool. But when someone makes you do it, it's not cool.
Not
Yeah, it's true.
Well, I don't get it because like they make you dress in a uniform for work. Isn't that like the same thing?
No, it's not cool either.
Right. That's not
Yeah, you know
cool.
what? That's not cool.
Yeah, I
So
don't
for
like
all
that. I
you
don't like
people that have to go to work and wear a uniform, I say give your boss the middle finger.
I say sue the company and cite that as your reason.
Yeah.
Oppression.
1752, the Britain and British Empire, to include the American colonies, adopt the Gregorian calendar, losing 11 days. People began to riot, thinking the government stole 11 days of their lives.
I could let 11 go. If it was like
But
a
you
month
got to
or
understand,
two,
like
the government can't take a month of my life.
That's 11 days times how many years, though?
We literally blame the government for everything.
Well, that's because
It wasn't 11 days every year that the calendar was different. Just syncing them, it was 11 days just that one time ever. Let them go. Let them. You weren't going to do much with those 11 days.
You probably weren't.
Right.
You probably just work. It's more days you have to pay
I don't know.
taxes
I would
Yeah,
probably.
4 days you have to pay taxes on.
I just want to
exactly.
riot, so I would probably just go for
And
it
think
anyway.
about it. That 11 years means that 11 days means you get to bank those into later years.
Yeah.
So it's like you live longer.
Free 11
Yeah.
days. Those are free days.
Instead of dying when you're 84, you may have just ticked into that 85 mark.
Boom.
But you had those 11 days. You'd been 84.
It's a
Would have
whole
made it to that
different,
extra year.
whole different date on the tombstone. It could be a cooler number.
Right? Yeah, exactly.
So many advantages.
So, born in Beirut to an American father and an English mother, but
Janet Jackson.
identifies
Oh.
as Canadian.
Huh.
Happy 55th birthday to Keanu Reeves.
Oh, that's interesting. I thought you were talking about John Candy.
No. However,
He's
another
dead.
celebrity birthday,
Oh.
the man who brought us movies like Platoon and Young Guns,
Again, John
Major League, and Hot Shots.
Candy. What's his name? Kevin Costner. Nope. Emilio Estevez.
If you build it,
Kevin Costner will.
they will come. He
Isn't
will
that Kevin
come.
Costner?
No, it isn't. Oh, are you talking about the
Build It and They Will Come.
Yeah,
Bob
Field of
Newhart.
Dreams.
Field of Dreams. Yeah, that was actually.
Yeah. What's his name?
So
Charlie something?
Charlie Sheen.
Sheen, that's it,
Okay, yeah. Happy 71st birthday to Charlie Sheen.
What? He's 71?
No, but if you look at him, he sure as hell looks like it. He's actually 54.
Okay.
But he looks like he's in his 70s.
Nuh-uh.
Oh yeah, totally. Go. While on our next commercial break, I challenge you to look up current pictures of Charlie Sheen.
Really?
The man looks rough around the edges.
He looked all right a couple years ago.
And no.
It was like a decade ago. Was the last time I paid attention to him.
They had a lot of makeup
Dang.
on him on Top Shots or something. I don't know.
That time flew.
In 1777, the flag of the U.S. was flown in battle for the very first time at Cooch's Bridge,
Coochie's
Delaware.
Bridge?
A little skirmish
sure,
during
Cooch's
the
Bridge.
American Revolutionary War.
1777.
And that's it.
Speaking of, I'm going to go back a little bit. Speaking of actors that look just awful, Val Kilmer looks
Oh yeah,
just awful.
unhealthy.
Just awful. I really feel for the guy because
Because you thought he was a good Batman.
I did actually. I dare you to find a Val Kilmer movie that actually was bad. I really can't. I mean, I think the biggest stretch would be, honestly, Batman Forever. It was probably his most out there role, but
There's people that didn't like it, but I
Ghost
wouldn't
in the
say
Darkness,
that it's bad.
fantastic. Island of Dr. Moreau, fantastic. The Saint, I really liked The Saint. Real Genius.
I don't think I've watched any
What
of
I
those.
really dislike about Val Kilmer is how little I have to criticize about him. He's just no fun to hate.
It's true.
So there's other people that are more fun to hate, so I like them better. Val Kilmer is just too likable and all right.
Yeah, I feel you.
I'm too content with them.
Ice.
I feel you.
Man.
Yep. Top Gun.
1682, English astronomer Edmund Halley observed the comet named after him.
Edmund's comet?
1682. That's a long.
Edmund.
I think they're referring to Halley's comet.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
That makes more sense.
Yeah.
Eddie the comet.
Eddie's comet.
Eddie, there he goes.
Oh,
Hey, yo.
look at young Eddie up there in the
Hey.
sky over there, Eddie.
Everybody, grab your binoculars. Eddie's coming around.
Hey, look at
that's
your boy,
funny.
Eddie.
So for anybody that actually thought that Halley's comet was a female, you are wrong.
As a wiener?
1957, governor of Arkansas. This one here is a doozy, and I apologize.
1997?
Is it the tail?
1957, governor of Arkansas, Orville
Redenbacher.
Fabus, called out the National Guard to prevent 9 black students from entering Little Rock's Central High School. On the flippity-flop, President Eisenhower then ordered the National Guard to be federalized and took them out of the governor's control. Oops.
So at least it led to them saying no, bad.
Yeah,
You
well,
can't
I
have
mean,
those toys.
I don't think
Yeah,
the government.
that was an epic thing.
Yeah. Then I guess kind of to smack the governor in the willy a little bit, the president then ordered the Army's 101st Airborne to remain at the school to support the integration
And which president
of the
was
black
this?
students. This was Eisenhower that did this.
Eisenhower was a G.
Yeah.
Like it's hard to bring the hate against Eisenhower, other than the whole bomb dropping thing, because I think it was Eisenhower that did the whole bomb dropping.
On Japan.
Yeah, but other than that, Eisenhower was legit.
Yeah. All right.
A mixed bag of sorts.
Mixed bag.
1998.
Can I say this?
He
real
was
quick?
no Garfield.
Is it strange that right now we complain about our president being on Twitter? Oh my God, he's ruining my life. Whereas Eisenhower issued an order that killed hundreds of thousands of Japanese people.
I think there's been a lot of complaints about that.
You know
too,
what?
though.
I mean,
I don't think anyone's comparing the two.
As
The president did this and
for
it was okay.
somebody like myself who enjoys a good conspiracy.
Well, he was really sad about it too. He didn't totally approve.
It's true.
The one of the military generals did the second one against his will.
That's true.
Yeah.
That is true. Yeah.
Well, there was also there's a lot of belief that the war was already done.
Mhm.
They wanted an unconditional surrender. They wanted
to test out a toy.
I honestly, I think that's what they wanted to do. I think that they wanted to flex, and whoever
They
could
wanted
flex
us to
first and hard would be the next powerhouse. And
Especially
maybe
with
we
the-
were for quite some time after that. But to drop a bomb times 2, man, I just gotta ask, like, is that absolutely necessary?
There's no way, especially the second one, because it was a different technology that I think
true.
that they wanted
They
to
just were
test.
testing.
Yeah, and it's really messed up.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you got to think about it. We live right here at Nevada Test Site, and we've put it out, on History's Mysteries before. I see stuff all the time about Nevada Test Site. Just saw it again. I just don't see any point in continuing to put it in History's Mysteries. But all the time we have years and years and years and years and years of tests, nuclear tests at at Nevada Test Site, and it's just incredible.
Oh, on the positive side, related to that, my third nipple stopped seeping.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Stopped with the juices.
Yeah, stopped.
Did
with
you
the
put
juices.
that thing on it though?
I did. Yeah,
That's good.
It really helped.
That's good. I mean, that's what I did for my other one.
Yeah.
What about the farmer's market? It's not
1998.
gonna-
The farmer's market.
Yeah, the farmer's market's not going to collect anymore of the
Yeah, exactly.
jars, the preserves.
No more juices from this guy.
Hey, you know what? I actually heard that bananas are going to become extinct. Do you believe this?
Well, they already have been. Some of our grandparents might be old enough to remember. I think it was called the Cavendish banana. Was the normal banana, and a blight knocked it out worldwide. And our current bananas are a genetic like freak, basically, of combining other bananas that were immune to the blight to come up with one that would be remotely as close to as yummy as the other one.
Wow.
And survive the blight. So we'll never know what bananas tasted like for our grandparents.
That's crazy.
That's bullshit.
That's pretty interesting.
Yeah, they're all genetic. There's no non-GMO banana.
If it says non-GMO, you're a liar.
Well, it was like with that semantic of breeding. There's alterations people are against, but this was breeding based, and that's what most genetically modified organisms are: is selective breeding, like dogs and stuff.
Wow.
Banana.
Well, you know what? Minions, that's one of my favorite movies. I'm not going to lie.
Yes.
1998, Google was formally incorporated by just 2 students at Stanford University. Probably wondering how they're going to Google that shit.
And they did. They did Google that shit.
They did Google that shit. In 2016, Mother Teresa was canonized by Pope Francis in a ceremony at the Vatican.
Cannon? She was shot out of a cannon?
And sainted.
Wow. Boom! Bless you, child.
They turned her into a cannon.
They turned her into a saint in 2016
by shooting her out of a cannon.
I doubt this. You know what? Yes, they did. In 1939, FDR declared the U.S. neutral at the start of World War II in Europe.
That's true.
That
And
was
we
true.
were. We were originally neutral.
Until we got bombed in Pearl Harbor.
Yeah. That was silly.
Ridiculous.
If I was them, I would have just taken Midway.
I thought that battle was silly as well.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just-
Midway. It's like right there.
Just
It's
take
right. It's right in
Midway.
between.
Their whole thing was they wanted to take Midway and they were worried. Just take Midway.
But they did, and then we took it back.
I know. Because all of a sudden we were mad. They probably could have taken Midway. We'd probably been like, hey, you Japanese.
You give it. All right, you don't
Hi.
have to.
Yeah,
You
all
keep
right.
it. We didn't even really. We were actually going to think about talking about maybe bringing it to the table about giving it to you anyway.
Yeah. How do you guys feel about making cars? Yeah, but that's how I feel like that would have gone. But
That's where it
didn't go.
ended up.
But it wound up there anyway, so that's good at least.
1986, Pan Am Flight 73 was hijacked at the Karachi airport in Pakistan.
Oh my gosh, I have a buddy that lives in Karachi.
Yeah.
My
20
Twitter friend.
passengers were killed. I just wanted to throw that in
That's
there.
a kind of way to down the
Yeah. Well, I just
convo there, bro.
I just wanted to make sure that our
can I
our
just say-
viewers and listeners had the facts.
I feel like we're being incredibly racist this episode, and I just want to let our viewers and listeners know that we are not in any way, shape, or form racist.
Because we're
We
leaving it as a
hate
given.
everybody.
Equally, yeah. We're
We
just
hate everybody.
We're just satirically pointing things out.
I'm
Nothing more.
secretly Hispanic.
Yeah, right, yeah.
So I get to hate more openly
I'm
without just
125th dolphin, but I'm not going to show you my blowhole.
1839 under president. We're moving very far from that part of the show. Showing blowholes is not what I signed up for.
Racist blowholes.
Yeah, this racist blowhole over here. 1839 under President Andrew Jackson, 20,000 Cherokees of Georgia were marched at gunpoint to, I'm going to butcher this, Tahlequah, Oklahoma.
Wow.
Of the 20,000, 1/4 of those Native Americans perished in that march.
Jeez.
The Trail of Tears.
That's awful.
See, that's a different race, and we're not happy about that perishing.
No, that is what America did to
Terrible,
the Native
right?
Americans.
So messed up.
It's so
No, it's fucked up.
horrific.
It really is. It's
Like,
absolutely terrible.
when I hear, I mean, I understand like what was done to the African American community was awful too, but like they want reparations, man. Just take a step back and see what we did to the Indians, man.
Yeah.
Like
It-
take a
it's
step
And
back.
then, and then we
it could have been
we
a lot
took,
worse. You know
and
what I mean?
we gave, and then we took back from that, and then we re-gave something else. Like
was
they,
awful.
it really has been. It's been one hell of a
People
battle.
say that there was other countries that had slaves and other countries that had native peoples, but no other country was as systematic and straightforward as we were with slavery and with the native peoples,
It's
wiping
true.
them out. We were the only people that like industrialized it.
Yeah. Well, actually, it's not quite true. The Vikings were pretty well versed at that, and then prior to them would have been the Mongols.
Just nowhere near as
But-
many people on Earth for either of those time periods, though.
Right, that's really what
Yeah.
it comes down to.
Different population on Earth in those eras. But yeah, they were hard on that too.
1916, the first true supermarket opened by Clarence Sanders in Memphis, Tennessee.
The first what opened?
Supermarket.
Oh, wow.
Can you name it?
KFC?
What? That's not a supermarket. That's
Didn't
a
you say
restaurant.
didn't you say it was opened by Colonel Sanders?
Clarence Sanders.
Oh.
Saunders.
I heard Colonel Sanders.
Is it an Aldi? Is it one of the No, I know that's in Europe. Never mind.
Piggly
Trader
Wiggly.
Joe's.
Oh, it's a Piggly Wiggly?
Piggly Wiggly.
Piggly Wiggly was the first supermarket?
The first supermarket.
That's adorable.
Isn't it?
Food Lion.
I dated
Has
a
there been
lady
the
that
Food
worked at
Lion?
a Piggly Wiggly. I'm not proud of it.
1994, actor Jackson Pickney was awarded $487,000
For best mustache.
for maybe
He's got a mustache
for-
name.
Probably for he does. Yeah, I mean it definitely sounds kind of
Stashy.
Yeah, pornish. $487,000 for being partially blinded by none other than Jean-Claude Van Damme during the filming of Cyborg.
What? How much money did he get?
Almost $500,000 in 94.
For being partially blinded?
He got kicked in the fucking face. Let's admit it. Jean-Claude Van Damme kicked the dude in the face.
Yeah, that's what happened. And it cost him $500,000.
Was this an unprovoked face kicking? I don't get it.
I mean, Jean-Claude Van Damme can kick whoever he wants in the face. Have you not seen Bloodsport?
He's Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
It doesn't matter.
This
I love that guy. He actually has a series on Amazon. They canceled it.
Oh,
there's only
crazy.
one series, but it's actually pretty funny. It's worth watching.
Is there some legal document that could have prevented this face kicking being an issue?
He plays himself being a D-list actor who also happens to actually be a spy assassin. It's hilarious.
How fun.
Yes.
You might remember this. Back in 1997, we had the funeral of Diana, Princess of Wales, that was held at Westminster Abbey in London.
I remember
the whole
candle in the wind or whatever.
Yeah, Elton John, Sir Elton John.
Sir Elton John.
Sang at her funeral.
Yeah.
It's true. But the whole paparazzi thing, they followed the car at a high rate of speed. Remember that?
Yeah, and then
Spooked him out.
Yeah.
and it flipped or whatever. It's what they claim.
It's what they claim.
Of course, there's a report out that a gentleman who was on his deathbed, this was last year, came out and said that he killed her. He was the one responsible for doing it, and he was ordered to do so by Prince Philip. He says he's not
You mean
worried.
Prince Charles?
No, Philip.
Who's that?
Prince Philip is Queen Elizabeth's husband.
Oh.
So apparently, seeing how he has no next of kin and he was dying, he didn't see any reason to keep it in anymore.
Interesting.
That's
See?
look it up. Look it up. The dude
It'd
came out and
be,
said
it'd be
that.
a fun thing to stir the pot with on before you die, though, too.
Right, yeah. But apparently the guy's he had like a legitimate story and background, so I don't know. He was like Secret Service for these guys.
It just seems like a weird way to try to assassinate someone with a lot of variables that could go wrong.
Well, remember they also did it in a tunnel where there was no cameras and nobody could see.
Yeah, but they could have crashed in a not dying way, too, though. It's hard to predict someone to die in an automobile accident when cars are pretty easy to live through.
I think he said he shot her.
Oh, she might have had some secret holes that they're like,
Yeah.
just ignored some holes in her.
I think so. I think that's what he said.
I see some holes in the story, I'll tell you
Yeah,
what.
we need to let's come up with that article and we'll see
have
if
to
we can
find
give
it.
it.
Was she autopsied?
Not to
I don't
your
know.
knowledge. That
I don't know if she
information.
was autopsied or not. I don't know.
1888.
Yeah.
The baby incubator was first introduced at the State Immigrant Hospital on Ward's Island in New York.
I know that because I was in it.
You were an incubated immigrant baby?
Yeah, I was 6 at the time, but
They put you in a incubator at 6?
yeah, it was a little confined. The
You
spaces
sure
were
it wasn't
confined.
an oven?
That's what it was. That's what it was.
Fucking hands
That's what it was. Actually, funny story. My father actually did put me in the oven.
Just to hold you down for a minute? Just
No.
keep you still?
He just gets out of control. I've seen him do it.
My father was incredibly intoxicated and high as a kite, and it was Halloween, and my
God,
mom
here we
got
go.
tired and left me in my crib in a pizza costume. And my dad picked me up and put me in the oven.
Did he turn the oven on and stuff?
He didn't make it that far.
Ah.
My mom woke up, saw him do it, and then, my dad was around for maybe
Put that
another few
down.
months, and then he was gone. Like, he didn't stick around much longer after that.
Well, this is my last one, and I think we'll go ahead and move forward.
Did he come back? Is this the same dad kicking it around now too?
It is, yeah.
So
He's great. I love him.
He came back around.
He did. He did. He came back.
A little silver lining
He
there from
redeemed
Pizza
himself.
Dad.
1996.
Bought a lot of food at the.
Lots of food. My dad has a food issue. Yeah,
Clearly.
obviously.
It's actually really funny because when you go over to Mike and Krista's house to eat, his dad will make for sure that he comes out and gets his portion, quotate, portion,
Yeah.
to take back.
He has to
for
get
him.
his share. Has to.
And he will.
Yep.
Without fail.
Without fail.
He'll get his.
Absolutely. All right, 1996. Rap artist Tupac Shakur was shot multiple times in a drive-by shooting right here in Las Vegas and died 6 days later.
Well, and as we know from the article we read a few weeks ago, Tupac came out and confirmed that he was in fact killed. So
He finally announced it.
He announced it. He said, "Hey, no, I'm really dead. Stop bothering me."
So stop leaving, just leave him alone. And the thing of it is, if he would have went to any other hospital besides UMC, like his conditions probably weren't even that bad.
But
Like,
UMC just F's you, man.
yeah, like he would have probably been safer going to the VA hospital and getting treatment
That's
than to
true.
going to UMC. So, but he went to UMC. Now he's dead.
I hate that that's the takeaway. Like,
Don't go to UFC.
What happened?
Oh, I just forgot I had this thing on my head.
Horn in the equipment.
You gotta be careful of your horniness.
Yeah.
All right, that was History's Mysteries of this week.
That was pretty good. That was pretty good. There was a lot of good. I think people learned a lot.
I hope so.
I feel
you know
like
what?
people learned a lot.
It's what I do. It takes me about 5 full days of about a good 5 hours in a work day to get you this material. So Mike and I love to give you guys just the best news information.
We do, and
We
seems
work
like
hard
we're talking
at it.
about giving information. I'm going to give you guys a little information.
Do it.
How? It's 8:22.
No, I was asking Waz if it's time to go to commercial, but I wasn't going to give our viewers that.
Oh.
I was trying to make it
I figure we can
nonchalant.
We can kind of go through this.
Why are you pointing at your wrist?
But why don't we do it? Let's just do a commercial break.
All right.
F it.
All right.
We'll hit this last
And then we'll
last
do this
short one a little bit early.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Knock it out for some taste in the end.
Yeah.
All right, hang tight. Don't go anywhere. It's just going to pay some bills and put toilet paper in the bathroom.
Hey everyone, it's your buddy Crazy J back again to tell you about Angel Wax. We've been telling you about it for a while now. This product is absolutely amazing. Our boy Tommy Davis, the man behind Angel Wax, he has been working hard for you. He has been on tour, he has been traveling, he's done car shows, he's done conventions. He is spreading the gospel of Angel Wax, and it's working. A lot of people are getting into it. They love it. Those car enthusiasts that are spending their weekends detailing it like crazy, love it. If you want to outshine the rest of the cars on the road, the best way to do that is by getting some Angel Wax. Let Tommy Davis know that RadioVegas.rocks sent you to him to try this amazing product. Angel Wax, get in on it today. Hey everybody, it's Crazy Jay, and I want to tell you about ZipBiz. I know what you're thinking. Jay, you've been telling us about ZipBiz. Well, I have the brand new flavor right next to me, and I haven't tried it yet, so let's open it and give this a try. My bottle of water, shake that up. Now this is a brand new flavor, Mango Peach. I have not tried it. I'm looking forward to it. They have a wide variety of flavors. If you didn't know, they've got grape, fruit punch, orange cream, orange soda, iced tea, all fantastic. But let's give Mango Peach a try. Oh man, that is absolutely amazing. I'm a fan of all their flavors, but nothing like this. Oh man, that is absolutely delicious. Mango Peach, Zip Fizz. Get it today. Visit zipfizz.com. Tell them Radio Vegas. Tell them Crazy Jay sent you. And get your Mango Peach today.
Zip Fizz energy, no sudden crash, 10 calorie, low carb, vitamin B, the healthy energy mix. Zip Fizz.
At Albo Pizza, our mission is to bring a menu of savory Italian classics and tasty American fare to the city of Las Vegas. Combining a classic menu of Italian favorites and American fare, Albo Pizza was designed with a variety of palates in mind. United by fresh ingredients prepared daily, all our recipes are homemade, hand-tossed, and hard to resist. Explore their popular pizza offerings or branch out with our burgers and chicken wings. Whichever way you go, their menu is prepared to please. Located at 1510 South Las Vegas Boulevard next to Dino's. Visit them online at www.albopizzalv.com or find them on Facebook. For delivery, call 702-333-2526.
Do you want to pay more for a new car or new home or less? Yeah! Do you want to pay higher interest rates on your credit cards or even to refinance student loan debt or less? Yeah! The secret to paying less on everything is a better credit score. Is your credit score less than 700? Do you even know? Well, now at the same time, you can learn exactly what your credit score is and learn how to make it better. And when you call our special credit repair hotline, you'll speak to an expert that will tell you simple steps to start improving your credit score. And the call and consultation are free. That's free. I'm telling you, the secret to paying less is a better credit score, and you can fix it right now. So please make this free call and change your life.
877-857-1658. 877-857-1658. That's 877-857-1658.
That's the sound most people make when they leave Pinches Tacos. Why is that? Because Pinches Tacos prides themselves in making every location unique, but give every location the same feel. I'm not talking cookie cutters like those big chain restaurants. They blend into your neighborhood and create a place you want to call your second home. Their doors are always open. Well, at least until 11 o'clock. Their mission is simple. They provide you the best taco experience by using high-quality meats and seafood, fresh garden vegetables, handmade tortillas, and high-quality artisan breads. They could have made it complicated, but they chose not to. Why? Because they found through experience that keeping things simple is a good recipe for success and happiness. It's also a good recipe for a pretty tasty Pinches taco.
According to Spanish language Stack Exchange, we always use it as an insult enhancer and can turn almost any curse word into a really rude one. Pinche pendejo, pendeja equals asshole.
Now they have 6 locations, 2 right here in Las Vegas. Come in, find out why we love them so much. Check them out on Facebook or visit the website, pinchestacos.com, for a location nearest you.
Be sure to get your mix of music. Listen to us with the RadioVegas.Rocks app available at the App Store. And check out our VIP card, interact with us in our chat room, and scheduling of our RadioVegas.Rocks shows, plus podcasts. It's all available on RadioVegas.Rocks app.
All right, welcome back to Two Clueless Dudes here on RadioVegas.Rocks.
And the kicker...
Studio.
Studizzle was what I was going to say. And if you haven't tried Zip Fizz, try Mother Fluffin' Zip Fizz.
Oh, I'm getting some right now. I'm gonna zip it up. Look out!
It's pretty amazeballs. It really is good. And if you don't have any water, you can snort it. So, win-win.
If you snort Zip Fizz,
it'd be so painful.
Oh my God! I couldn't.
We should start the Zip Fizz challenge.
Have you tried the mango one yet?
I haven't tried the mango one yet, but everyone has, so it's really good.
I know Jay said the mango one is by far the best, and he says that nothing's better than the grape.
Oh yeah.
And he said the mango one's literally on point, legit.
There's an ongoing thing between the dark and the light color people. I'm a light color person. The grape, The fruit punch, I'm not as into.
Yeah?
But like the yellow and the green and the pink lemonade. Pink lemonade's actually my favorite. I feel like
Okay.
it lends itself to a lemonade.
Interesting.
Fizz does for me.
So, I mentioned we were gonna talk more about helping out, teaching our audience about things, about life.
Oh yes, things.
So how do you take your beauty regimen to the next level?
I think about this all the time.
Without spending a fortune. Okay.
How do I get more pretty?
Well, I've got a solution for you. And apparently, it's bedazzling your butthole.
Oh yeah, but I mean, I need something new to do, not something I'm already doing.
Which now, hold on, it's not to be confused.
Sparkle pipe, I call it. My sparkle pipe.
It's not to be confused with the very recent tie-dyeing your butthole. It's different.
Oh yeah, that's way better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that was all the rage earlier this summer. Now it's about bedazzling the butthole. Now we're not saying that you should do this. We're not saying anyone else should do this. What we're saying is, if you're going to do this, there are ways to bedazzle your butthole on a budget.
Yeah.
And make it look like $1 million.
It shouldn't be expensive, but it should
when
look
I
expensive.
show somebody my O-ring, I want it to sparkle like a goddamn diamond.
Oh yeah, you want them to
Yeah.
shield their eyes.
Wow.
But I mean, that means like you would probably have to either like laser removal beforehand or
bling.
something, because I mean you can't
A bling
listen
hole.
once
That's
you,
what
once
they call it.
you
Bling
once it's time to take the bling art off the O-ring. Like if you have hair there, you know it's gonna hurt.
Okay, well,
You
it
gotta
says
never
here,
take it off. You gotta sleep
it says
with
here,
it in.
first
Oh,
you'll need a butthole. Check, we got that. Next, you need a
One butthole.
Yeah.
Cha-ching. Got it.
Grab the cat.
And Ronnie, yes, we will play pin the tail on the donkey.
How
You
did
never
he
know.
hear that? We weren't even live.
He was watching us play.
Oh, okay.
So next, a bedazzler kit wouldn't hurt. Word of advice: while pursuing your local hobby shop or arts craft store, keep the butthole talk to a minimum. Underage artists and model train enthusiasts tend to be a bit uptight when it comes to anus chit-chat. If you feel too weird bringing up butt play at your local Michael's, a dollar store could probably help you out. Maybe just buy some foil confetti or acrylic gems. Actually, you could do that.
It's not play though. It's just pizzazz.
It's pizzazz. Panache. It's butthole panache. Poo-tang panache. That's what we're going to call it. Dollar store employees are happy to talk about all kinds of weird things. Believe us, we tried out a variety of conversational horror, and we could not get them to shut up.
Oh yeah, they like it.
Now what you need to get is Elmer's glue or whatever knockoff brand you can get at your local dollar store. Delbert's or something. Once you're all stocked up, it's time to get some help. Sadly, a professional butthole bedazzler can cost you a pretty penny, or at least we assume they would. We are unable to find any, probably because we just spitballed this idea in our editorial meeting like 10 minutes ago. But literally, anyone who's comfortable with buttholes will work for this.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, once you've dropped trow, have your partner / intern / dollar store clerk pour the Delbert's glue or whatever over your butt until it's nice and pasty. You'll know the sensation when it feels like you're wearing a dirty diaper. Now comes the fun part. It's time to toss those junk jewels at the crap trap like darts at a dartboard, turning that balloon knot into a disco ball. Of course, clear away any excess bling after the fact, so there's no clogging. The last thing you want is for everything to harden in the wrong place, so to speak.
No clogging.
That's what happened to me, and let's just say it's a good thing I've got a standing desk.
Oh gosh.
So there you go, folks. Bedazzle your O-ring.
And we appreciate Fox News for giving us that information.
Yeah, Fox News. So I thought we should share that with everyone.
Yeah, I mean, I have a pug, and when because of her tail, she shows me her butthole a lot.
Yeah.
So maybe I should talk to Keisha. Maybe we could bedazzle Chloe's butthole.
I
At
think
least
that'd
a
be cute.
gem nearby.
Yeah. So I mean, I'm bored most of the time.
Just
so.
put a little bow on the tail so it's like the butthole has a little hat bow.
Oh yeah.
There you go.
Like it's a little
Yeah,
dapper
it's-
gentleman.
It's like
have
the
you-
tail wearing a handkerchief.
Have you heard about people being able to hack into the sex robots and they are strangling people? Have you heard about
Oh,
this?
that's such a cool assassination thing to do.
Is this real?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Yes,
That's going to
this
be
is
the
real.
next way that people die in Russia. Journalists die in Russia.
Yeah.
Why is this person borrowing a sex robot that strangled them?
So basically, what's happening is because there's new sex robots are interactive and they're based off of Wi-Fi, and so what it's going on is hackers are getting in. As sex toys continue to get hacked, the definition of sexual assault is under question, right? The rise of teledildonics industry, as known as connected sexual pleasure products, creates new and fun ways for us to pleasure ourselves and our partners with inventions such as vibrating Wi-Fi enabled butt plugs and webcam connected dildos. But teledildonics, just like everything else in our modern age, it seems, are another privacy nightmare ridden with security flaws.
Yeah, change your password.
Since 2018, there have been a number of reported hacked sex toys. The most recent case makes me wonder, should we go back on the good old non-connected sex toys just to avoid them getting hacked in mid-sesh, right? Privacy counts across all aspects of life, especially as we live surrounded by and depending on technology. That's why when it comes to smart sex toys, our privacy should count even more. According to Mozilla, an internet-connected device, sex toys included, has 5 minimum security standards. It must use encrypted communications, have automatic security updates, require a strong password, have a system in place for vulnerability management, and finally, have a privacy policy that is easily accessible.
Where do you find that? Do you have to swipe or what?
Well,
you just have to listen to the dog.
I don't know
dog
about
telling
you, but I've personally never checked for these 5 conditions on a sex toy before.
The doll just talks endlessly about the user agreement.
Yeah.
You have to listen to the whole thing.
Evidently, I'm not the only one. More recently, a woman had her butt plug hacked and controlled while she was presenting on stage. It later
Take it out.
It later turned out to be a stunt designed to demonstrate to the audience just how susceptible these devices are to getting hacked. This incident would have sparked a frenzy as people feared it would happen to them.
Because all of us are so concerned about the dildos constantly in our butts getting hacked as we go about our daily work and
Agreed.
life.
Right?
Yeah.
Not only
Agreed. Life's hard.
Yeah. We've
Not
got enough to
only-
worry about already.
Not only would having your vibrator hacked be very strange, but it would also have been done without your consent, just like data collection techniques that are used by Facebook, Alexa, and most technologies. In 2017, a man named Alex Lamas walked around Berlin and had to use only his phone in order to pull up a list of Bluetooth discoverable Lovense Hush butt plugs ready to be hacked, just to manifest how easy it was. Last year, SEC consultants looked at sex toys from Vibritissimo. Where do they come up with these names? And demonstrated how they could be broken into by hackers, not only to remotely pleasure people, but also to access owners' account details. Which is
The
interesting.
first
Can you
thing is to
imagine your-
remotely pleasure people. People just leave these things in.
Can you
all the
imagine
time?
getting your credit card stolen from your dildo?
I'd be so mad. My dildo's making
My dildo ratted me out,
unauthorized
bro.
payments on
It's like
shit.
Apple Pays.
Yeah.
My dildo ratted me out, bro. So I saw that and I thought that was I thought I should share that with everyone.
Well, I appreciate that.
Yeah.
That's of the times.
So what do you got going on, Waz? How's everything been with you? Oh, and Ronnie says he learned so much from the show, and he loves it.
Oh, thank you, Ronnie. That's what we aim to do, pal.
We're
It's
all
been an
about
educational one.
We're all about education. So, what's new with you, man? What's new with
just-
Waz? What's new with Greasy Conversation?
I'm still on teledildonics.
as a thing, teledildonics. I feel like that's like an industry that I should have broke
We
into.
should have capitalized on the
Right?
on the.
Oh my God, we could make like phones that are shaped like
You know what?
penises.
Ooh, yikes! I'm getting a text.
Hello.
Hello.
Use this later.
Yeah. What about that? What if you had what if it was in your butt plug and
Just
you
for
just had like a little
notifications.
Bluetooth thing?
Oh yeah, so you
be
could
doing
listen
your
to
thing.
music and put your butt to work.
You don't have to have your phone on you. You could just push play, boop, right on the brown nose, and maybe somebody calls you in the middle. You can just like, boop, hey, what up, Charlie?
I tell you,
what are you doing? Butt plugging. What's up with you, man?
When I get a sex robot, I'm gonna get one that I could beat up if I need to.
Right?
Oh, definitely. Yeah, you
So
don't.
if it turns
listen
against
here.
me,
I want one that's vulnerable to mace, just to be safe.
You know what? I agree. And tasers.
And a safe
And
word.
tasers.
Gotta
But
have
you
a safe
don't.
word.
One that's not going
Pineapple!
to be destroyed. If you had to shoot it, because I'm sure a sex toy like those sex dolls got to be on the upwards of like 8 to 10K,
yeah,
right?
if you get one that's like a buff dude, get one that's at least like a short guy, so you can like trip him.
Yeah, right.
That way I can make myself feel good about his falling ass.
But seriously,
Yeah.
how are you?
How am I?
What's new with Greasy Conversation? What's new with you? Anything exciting? Anything fantastic?
The episode just before this one, we had Michael Duber on from Behind the Bat podcast. His new show on RadioVegas.rocks is Instant Classic. It's on Thursday nights. You want to check him out and check out my show today for what we went through with him today.
So what is his show about?
Cereal is one of the topics. Living in Las Vegas, bumping into Tony Shea at the grocery store.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Sneaking around corners, and then all of a sudden there's Tony Shea with a Burger King Whopper there for you, like the sneaky king.
He's like that. And he has a llama. He has a pet llama.
Just one?
Just one.
I thought there was a collection of them somewhere.
He might have a collection. He may.
If he has only one llama, I'd be very surprised.
But I do know that he does have, in fact, a pet llama, and he's a billionaire off of Zappos. I do not know one person that's ever bought anything from Zappos.
Me neither.
And this dude's a billionaire.
Yeah.
I mean, are we shoe enthusiasts?
I guess not.
But the thing you drive home and
I like Skechers. I'm not gonna lie.
I'll sketch a shoe now and then.
I know a couple people that work for Zappos.
It's one of those things where you really do well when you pick a certain audience, a certain lane, and hit it really hard and really serve that group of people.
Yeah.
People with feet.
People.
Yeah. Because, I mean, you probably aren't going to sell a whole lot of, shoes to people that don't have feet.
I'm just saying it seems weird that I don't know anybody that's used this company. This guy's a billionaire. I just think there's something afoot.
I think that you don't know people with beautiful feet.
That must be what it is. So, other than that, any projects you're working on? Anything fun?
Well, you have something exciting to say. You're growing within, right?
Yeah, something about you're pregnant. What?
You're pregnant by a.
I always have
hyena?
something exciting to say without fail.
Well, now
and
you're
I'm always in some way, at least metaphorically, pregnant somehow.
I like it.
Yeah, I'm pregnant right now with Chubby Beats in the fattest of bass. You can hear some of this. Ange Kerfoot, an album on Bandcamp for pre-release right now called Into the Whatever.
Very nice. It's still in pre-release? You haven't actually officially released it?
Pre-releasing it for years before we released that shit. We gotta let it simmer. Want that slow cook. Want to get that smoky flavor.
Oh my gosh, that's funny.
No, really, we make more money if it comes from Bandcamp than like Spotify or iTunes. So we're milking that as long as we can.
As long as you can.
Before we get on the Spotify. We're doing a half Taylor Swift. We're not going full Swift.
Not full Swift.
Yeah.
You never go full Swift.
No, we're not going full Tidal and Beyonceing that over there with JD or whatever his name from Scrubs. JD from Scrubs.
JD from Scrubs.
Is Beyonce's husband that runs Tidal, right?
It's Jay-Z. It's close.
Yeah, that guy that was in Garden State.
Yeah, that's what is his name? Zach Braff.
Yeah.
Not Zach Braff.
So I'm not doing my album Zach Braff style.
Okay. It's good to know.
Yeah. Thank you for asking.
So we were talking about a lot of controversial things. There is a documentary on Netflix called Screwball. And if you haven't seen it, watch this flippin' documentary. It is hilarious and very informative. And it is about the rampant steroid usage in baseball. And specifically about Alex Rodriguez.
A-Rod.
And I don't know if you remember, like 2013, 2014.
Yeah.
It all came out that he was, a big steroid user. He had to take like a whole year off.
Yeah.
He was basically a steroid.
Yeah,
Just
like,
walking around.
you know, and the guy
What's like
came
the
out,
worst thing you could possibly do in like Major League Baseball?
is
Use steroids, and then you lose any credibility you ever had, any of your records that you had.
But what's interesting is
baseball that fat
A-Rod.
people can play. Sorry.
I mean, it destroyed Mark McGuire. It
It did.
destroyed Sammy Sosa.
And Barry Bonds.
Barry Bonds, Jose Canseco.
Yeah, some
But
really notable
Alex
people.
Rodriguez came back. He actually came back, played 2 more years, got an ovation when he left, and he is now a sports commentator for the New York Yankees and is now a mentor for youth playing baseball.
Interesting.
What's interesting is the whole thing about him getting busted and all these baseball. Ryan Braun, another one, he got busted real bad, and all these guys got busted because one dude who was a patient of this doctor called Biogenesis. He was so excited by what it was doing to his body that he said, "Hey, I want to help you guys out. I noticed you don't have any marketing. Let me be your marketer. Let me make you business cards. I'll make you." And he kept getting shot down. He couldn't figure out why. So finally, the company was on hard times because they had stopped taking any new sports clients. So he was running out of money. This Tony Bosch. So he comes out, this guy, and he says, "Hey, let me be your marketing guy." He's like, "It's gonna cost money to do all these things." No, we don't need it. He's like, "Look, I've got some money. I just came into some money." He was in a car accident. "I just came into some money. Let me give you some money and get this ball rolling. And then you could just, pay me back." Oh, okay. So they're like, yeah, we'll take your money. So he gives them $4,000. That's it. Just $4,000 to get like marketing materials and stuff. And he tries to do that, tries to get things going. And then, when it's time for him to get the money, he gets aced. Like they won't talk to him. So it gets so bad that he literally, this guy over $4,000 decides to completely and utterly destroy this man and his business.
Wow.
And he does. And it is an insane story. All of it over
$4,000.
$4,000. All the guy had to do was pay him $4,000.
Should have paid up.
That's exactly what he said in the interview. He's like, it would have been so much cheaper for me to just pay the guy. But he says he had a $20,000 a month coke habit. Tony Bosch did.
That's 5 times for you mathematicians at home.
Bro, that is...
Wow, man.
The initial loan into coke hour.
Mm-hmm. But that's why he didn't have the money, because it was all going up his nose.
Yeah.
Pretty crazy, right?
Should have eat the coke, right? We were talking. You should eat your coke.
Eat the coke.
Eat the coke.
Yeah, eat the coke.
Yeah.
God. Really though, don't do coke in this town. It's all meth.
Sprinkle
and
it on
baby
your
aspirin.
Cheerios.
You can get you some
That's
coke
the
in Las
Novocaine.
Vegas.
Yeah.
You can get it, but it's been stepped on like the club's dance floor.
Yeah. It's just like fentanyl and kids Novocaine.
Actually, you know what? That's becoming more and more of a thing. Is they're putting fentanyl in this shit.
Like, why does this coke make me nod? Why am I itchy and falling asleep?
I couldn't do that.
This is low energy coke, dude. It's that
Mac
it's that chill
Miller's
coke.
dealer is now under federal
This coke is
indictment.
so chill.
Mac Miller's dealer?
Who's Mac Miller?
Is that the encyclopedia guy?
The rap guy? The rap artist, Mac Miller?
Like rapping
Oh,
presents?
is he the white guy that died?
Yeah, the white guy that OD'd.
Oh.
But they found out that
I'm sorry I made fun of him. I didn't know he OD'd.
He had purchased a oxycodone, but what he got was not oxycodone.
No.
And what he got was counterfeit pills.
He got fentanyl.
So that's what happened.
Yeah.
It's
way stronger, so he died.
They laced it with fentanyl, and he passed.
Dang.
He died.
That's how
and
it
now
happened?
and now his drug dealer is under federal indictment. I guess it's okay to kill people, just don't kill your celebrities.
Yeah, that baseball player for the Angels, that Ryan Skaggs or whatever his name is.
No clue.
He died, and they didn't know how he died, and they went in the system, and he had oxycodone, fentanyl, and alcohol all in the system.
Wow.
So yeah, that fentanyl.
Pretty
is
serious
that what
stuff.
got Michael
Sneak
Jackson?
up.
No.
No.
What was that?
It was just another drug. He just got too much in his system.
Okay.
It was
Stopped him.
Can you believe George Michaels is dead?
Yeah, he's been dead though.
I know, that just
2016, right?
gets me right in the feels.
every 3 or
time.
4 months. I'm sad about that one.
Yeah, I mean, that one honestly.
No.
Prince.
If I'm
is unfortunate, but Michael Jackson's unfortunate. but
Chester Bennington.
Tom Petty was.
Chester Bennington is the one and only musician that I've ever struggled
My
with.
heart sank
Like
on
when my mom would talk
More than
about
Chris
Elvis.
Cornell?
Yeah, even more than Chris Cornell.
Because Chester was like
Chester
Chris
was
Cornell
tough.
Jr.
He really was.
As far as how it went down.
And they were very
It
good
was-
friends.
Yeah, and it was influenced by that and stuff too.
Yeah.
And they were also connected to the. They were also connected to a non-for-profit movement created by the Clintons in Haiti to stop human trafficking.
That's suspicious.
Mhm.
But on
Well,
the other
isn't
hand,
it, though?
Both of them wrote lyrics that sounded suicidal their whole careers.
Yeah.
Until getting to a point where their lyrics were positive, and then that built up, and they killed themselves.
And for some reason, we still can't seem
It's
to
true.
get rid of the lead singer from Stained.
Trying, working on it, but no.
Betty White is still going. That is a very good point. Betty White is still going, but I am saddened about late George Michael. David Bowie was a tough one too. He was cool. He was cool. Tom Petty, yeah, I'm with you on that.
I wanted to see Linkin Park so bad. Like I can't even begin.
Like any
to
type of
tell you.
vehicle, or
whichever. But if I could have seen them in concert before Chester,
I would have loved to have.
Man,
I that's what I regret.
legitimately heartbroken.
No
Tom
regret.
Petty is my top on the sad celeb deaths. Of
Who is
that
it?
Era, Tom Petty.
Okay.
That's just someone that helped raise me. That's one that's like, oh, I like know every song and shit. It's like that's a thorough one.
Well, talking about losing celebrities, we almost lost a celebrity, and he's pulled through. Thank goodness. Kevin Hart was in a terrible accident.
Oh, yikes!
I mean, a terrible accident.
Yeah.
You know what?
We didn't almost lose him though.
No, he was okay. So this is
It
my
was
thing.
Scary and all, but
This is my thing with Kevin Hart, and this is what I don't understand why everybody's like, "Oh my God, poor Kevin Hart."
Yeah,
He
you're a
literally-
dickhead. That's the thing. Kevin Hart's a dickhead.
kinda is.
When you first put out that message,
Yeah.
I was like, bro, dude.
no, but he was right by his house though. It
dude,
wasn't
bro.
a long walk to his
But
house.
what happened was I saw it on
He got out.
what? No.
And this dude crashed his car. I'd be kinda mad at
his
him.
security, I guess that was following him or something. But there's video or pictures or whatever showing Kevin Hart's security pulling him out of the car and taking him up to his house, leaving those two other assholes trapped.
Yeah, but
and
what are you
stuck.
gonna do? Lift the car as little Kevin
Bro,
Hart?
you telling me you can't?
Well, call the police at least.
Didn't they call as they were going back to the house?
No,
Bro,
he left the
no,
scene.
he didn't. He
didn't?
left the fucking scene of an
Well,
accident,
when
which
did
is
they call
illegal.
anybody?
Yeah.
They had to have called someone at some point though.
I have no idea. Maybe.
I thought he walked
But
to his house around
celebrities,
the corner.
no, he got. Well, I mean, who knows?
He
but
Ubered.
Okay, if he left the driver in the car, I understand. 'cause
He
I'd be
left
pretty
the
mad at that
driver
guy for
and
crashing my car.
another passenger.
You can stay pinned in there a second while I handle.
It
while I
looks
get
like a
over this.
two-seater anyway. Like I don't understand how three. I mean, maybe because Kevin's so small, but
I mean,
like,
the thing is, like,
I
why
don't know
go
how
to your
you get-
house? Like,
They were like right by his house. Though.
if there's, but why go to your house? Like, go to in a hospital.
well, he
I don't call an
eventually.
ambulance.
Did he go to the hospital at all?
Yeah.
After he
Okay.
he chilled at his house for a
Because
little
one
while.
of the three people didn't go to the hospital at all.
Yeah, the woman, I guess, was totally fine. She was in the back seat.
Yeah, she was unscathed.
Yeah.
But the dude who.
But she was trapped in the car, just totally unscathed. I don't know. I think we're being kind of. Kevin, this beautiful
It's a
car. He
dick
just
move,
posted
dude.
it on. It's
Yeah.
a dick move to
It's a
crash
dick
my
move, dude.
beautiful car with me in it. So you're getting the dick move of getting left in my car. You crash it.
Yeah, but
That's
the
not
Damn.
That's
Hey,
right.
sorry you rode on the back of my motorcycle. You were a complete asshole. Couple blah 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 blah, and it's not my fault.
No. I let you borrow my motorcycle and you crash it. You
Ronnie
can stay
says
under
it's-
that
But I'm
motorcycle
still
a
on the
second.
motorcycle.
Ronnie
Yeah,
says it's
stay
because he was
there.
the only one that was small enough to get out of the car, which could be true, actually.
Probably.
But I mean, like, what do you? I mean, I just feel like you're gonna go back at home and chill. Like, what do you say to? I'll be back for you.
I don't
You
think he
know,
went back to chill. I think he went back to give that guy some time to think about whose car he crashed.
He probably decided to abandon his friends and go back home And then at which point he realized,
But he
oh
had
shit,
to
man,
have-
I really don't feel good. Maybe I need to go to the hospital.
He had to have major spine surgery.
Yeah.
Per the reports.
Yeah.
Why would? And I mean, they probably made it worse by moving him out of the car.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
So if he's like needing spine surgery, getting pulled out of a car, I think he would assume that those people would handle alerting the authorities while he's getting like rescued. I don't know how
But
much
he went to his house.
But he didn't just walk to his house. Didn't you say his security guard drove
His
him back to his
security.
house?
Well,
His
I
security
don't.
guard
I
should have
didn't.
called the authorities. Should have been
Right?
if he's in charge
Okay,
of
he
don't
rescuing
care about those
goddamn
guys, though.
hospital. Why go to your house? Like, do you need a Pop-Tart that bad?
Well, it's
go
back-
home. Don't go home. Go to the hospital.
Back injury, he might not have realized he needed to go to the hospital for at first.
For major, he had major spinal surgery. Not like a, ooh, I think I.
Yeah,
what I
but like
tweaked my
under
back.
shock, you might not know how injured you are. At
Yeah,
first.
but even under
So
shock.
agreed.
or be thinking about who to alert or what. You know.
I mean,
it's
sure, you'll be in
distracting.
shock. You'd be in shock. But what about the security detail? Wouldn't
That
they,
dude should have called something. That's
shouldn't they have
weird.
like a protocol in place? Not like, oh man, we better take him back.
That's
to his
not
place.
how that works,
We gotta
though.
take him back and let him Netflix and chill.
Yeah, that's
I
not
don't
how that
think They
works.
were just taking him back to
I
chill.
hear
though.
there's a new Dave Chappelle.
I heard it's really good.
Actually, I've seen it, and he actually gets called after this interview. Somebody writes an article calling him a white supremacist. It just boggles my mind. Boggles my mind. It's actually it was pretty funny. I liked it. There
Interesting.
is
I'll
something
check it
fishy
out.
about the whole thing, Ronnie Baker. I totally agree.
I agree. There's something going on.
I totally think it's normal to do when someone crashes your car. Just leave him in there and rot.
Leave him in there to rot.
Mike,
Survival
if you
of the
roll,
fittest, baby.
if you roll your car, I will be getting out, and as long as I have my phone, I will be getting an Uber or a Lyft.
No,
and
if you
I'm getting the fuck out.
If you roll my car, you stay in there.
I mean, what?
You stay in that roll
You
car.
stay, you little son of a
Yeah.
bitch.
I mean, the one lady was unscathed when she was conscious. So what do you? Hey, you guys good? All right, I'm gonna take off. I'm out. You know what I mean? You seen like that SpongeBob? I'm gonna head out.
Why didn't she call shit anybody? That's the
Well,
thing.
I did hear
It's
the
not like he took their
911.
phones.
Somebody did call.
Yeah.
And
the call
they
got made.
and they actually thought that Kevin, because he was getting out, they thought that he was the driver per the 911 call. But he supposedly didn't see the security, but did see Kevin.
See, if they all thought someone called and someone did call.
Oh, somebody
then-
definitely called.
Then yeah, if someone called, I wouldn't be worried as Kevin Hart about calling again. I'd be worried about
Yeah, but then you got-
going home and chilling and maybe going to the
You know,
hospital.
you-
Let the call person.
You gotta
handle the
have
other
some
people.
couth about it, though. Like,
You just
But it's
left.
not- it's
you
not
just
his job.
abandoned your friends.
would you?
in a rolled over vehicle.
If you rolled the car or
can do
I
it.
rolled the car, are you gonna dip or I'm gonna dip?
Yeah,
like,
let's
are,
look at it
let-
realistically.
Okay, if I rolled the
if
car,
you
we
and
dip
I are in
together.
this,
If you
all
roll my
three of
car,
us,
you
all
hang out
three of
there a
us.
minute.
Let's say all three of us are together, and for whatever reason, a circle jerk's going on or something, but we roll the car. You're not gonna leave me, are you? Are you?
No, I wouldn't just bail on you, but I mean, if the security guy came and rescued me, is taking me home, I may or may not go to the hospital. And I know other rescue people are coming to the car to rescue. What am I going to do with my new bad back? Help rescue you? Like, I'm not a...
Sit and wait.
Yeah, you
and,
sit and you wait and you give support. right?
Get your C-spine and everything else, so you don't, like
Out in the street in the heat?
fucking A,
It was
yeah.
nighttime.
And it's in L.A. We're not talking about Vegas, homie.
If there's other people rescuing me, I can continue with my being rescued.
It was very always
It's
sunny
not my
in
job to be
Philadelphia.
like rescue person while I'm being
Was-
rescued.
I'll never leave you.
If
right,
you're
folks.
getting hauled away in an ambulance, you better leave me. Go ambulance it up.
Oh
I'll
well, I
stay
mean,
here with your car
if
crashed.
the ambulance is already here, I'm gonna get my medical attention.
But
But
if a security guy that looks like an ambulance takes you away, that's fine. I'll stay with your car that I crashed and think about what I did.
If you don't already subscribe to Two Clueless Dudes,
I don't know, Waz. I don't know if I can be done
You
yet.
probably won't now. No. Go ahead and subscribe on YouTube to Two Clueless Dudes. Check us out on twocluelessdudes.com. We are on Instagram. We are on Twitstagram. We are on Facebookstagram. We are on everything.
Graham
We're on
crackers.
all the goddamn grams.
All the grams.
Teddy Grams.
All the grams. Please.
You remember Teddy Grams?
Yeah.
Man, they were so good.
I love Teddy
The
Grahams.
cinnamon Teddy Grams.
I like the chocolates.
Woo!
Check out Greasy Conversation. It comes on right before us on RadioVegas.rocks. Download the app if you haven't. And coming up next,
Die Laughing Podcast.
Sounds pretty bomb to me, guys. Thanks so much for tuning in. It's good to be back, and we'll see you next week.
Later.
Tater.